continuing. A beautiful city, historic, romantic. It's all about ice dance as well. Big night of ice dance here. Programming note, don't forget, at the end of the women's short program tonight, turn over to CTV. We have the pairs free skates still to come tonight. But Tracy, let's talk about the women in this competition that we're going to see here tonight.
Well, the favorite in this competition is the world bronze medalist Fumio Suguri of Japan. But hot on her heels, Sasha Cohen of the United States. She has been brilliant in practice. And another skater to watch is Jennifer Robinson of Canada. Much improved. Her jumps much more consistent. So she'll be fighting with these others two.
Jennifer, married now, a longtime Canadian champion, still hanging in. Let's talk about the ebb and flow, if you will, of the women's skating world and who's doing what and who is in right now.
Well, injuries are a problem once again, this time for Sarah Hughes, Olympic champion. She was supposed to be here. She's out. She's injured. So Slutskaya will be competing this year. Michelle Kwan, slightly undecided, but she did come back for Skate America last week and won that competition.
Well, speaking of Skate America last week, something that is a rarity in women's skating. Took 10 years for two skaters to land the vaunted triple axel. That was Midori Ito. First to land. And last week, two skaters landed triple axles within 10 minutes. Yukari Nakano of Japan and then Ludmila Neladina of Russia, first-year senior. The only other skater to ever land a triple axel was Tanya Harding. Speaking of Tanya, look who's in the house here tonight. Nancy Kerrigan is here.
Nancy Kerrigan, yes, she's working with Lifetime hosting that show.
Tremendous skater, and here's who we will see tonight on TSN. Jennifer Kirk, Michelle Curry, Fumio Suguri, Annie Belmar, and Sasha Cohen. Jennifer Robinson, second last to skate. Russian Victoria Volchkova will be last.
Well, we won't see any triple axels in this the short program. Of course, there are 8 required elements, and the skaters cannot add any. We won't see any triple axels in this competition, but so exciting that the ladies are doing them again.
Jennifer Kirk. Well, seeing Nancy Kerrigan reminds you of how many great American women's skaters there have been over the years, and here is one that's still on the rise. 18-year-old Jenny Kirk, the 2000 World Junior Champion.
This is a lovely piece of music from the Princess Diaries soundtrack. Jennifer opening with her combination. Ball on her triple left. Deduction for the first mistake. She needs this triple flip. A faster rotation in the air. Nailed the landing. Of age, but she's competed at the senior level for the U.S. Nationals for 3 years, finishing 7th, 4th, and then 5th. She was feeling kind of stuck, so she made a big change this year, moved to Michigan, and coach Richard Callahan. Nice double axel.
Well, a tough start, but a good finish for Jenny Kirk. Boy, they have so many fine, young women's skaters in the United States. The nationals for the Americans will be incredible. We'll be back to Quebec City after this. Lost her mother in the summer of 2001 and has had to go it alone and alongside her support team and of course her coaching staff. And there's Richard Callahan.
When she moved to Michigan, her sister Emily moved in with her to keep her company, help her, support her in her training. Didn't get up in the air, didn't get the quick rotation on that triple Lutz, so it was a costly mistake. And it's hard to fight back when you know you're down in the hole and trying to dig yourself back up. Here's her triple flip, got up slightly better and a faster rotation on that jump. It's a feel-good piece of music. I think it suits her beautifully. She's a very strong skater in all areas. Richard Callahan, though, has been working specifically on her speed and her speed into her jumps to get them bigger.
Again, the marking system. They are using the interim system before the future system. There are actually 3 tiers in the judging panel here. They are experimenting with the future system here as well. Again, 10 marks, only 7 of those marks are used, chosen randomly 15 minutes before this performance. And those are the marks we'll watch for Jennifer Kirk. Michelle Curry of Canada coming up next. And on the ice, one of the Canadian competitors here at the MasterCard Skate Canada International.
Michelle Curry.
A skater who has been out of the mix because of injury over the last season. Michelle Curry, however, is back. The 22-year-old who trains in Edmonton.
Athletic skater and needs her jumps. If she can do a clean, short program, she can set herself up for the season here. Out of footwork, she will open with a triple flip. A cautious entry, but a beautiful jump. Entry of her combination triple Lutz. Didn't get up in the air, didn't rotate. Her artistry has improved. You see her really making the most of her arms. Nice position on her layback. Her expression is still a little subdued, and that would be the next area for Michelle to add to her skating.
Grand Prix circuit, though, taking some positive steps back after missing last year's Nationals. She was second in Canada 2 years ago. Had she been second last year, if she had been able to compete, she would have gone to the Worlds with 2 spots available. Michelle Curry. And speaking of the Worlds, the bronze medalist from last spring's Worlds, the star of Japan, is next on TSN. Coach Cynthia Ullmark, wife of Jan, who also famous coach of Saleh and Peltier and others. During the commercial break, said she was a little slow into the setup of some of her jumps.
Yes, she was slow into her triple flip, but she did execute a fine jump. A slight deduction, though, on the footwork going into that triple flip because it was not continuous. The Lutz, she approached it cautiously as well. Timing was slightly off, and if the timing's off, you can't get that quick rotation in the air that you need to. That was a 0.4 deduction for that.
Again, one of the skaters we'll be watching at the Nationals. Keep in mind, Jennifer Robinson's 9th place showing at the Worlds means Canada will send 2 women to the Worlds in March, so that's a good subplot to the season, watching the Canadian women and Michelle Curry. This is her first out of the starting blocks for the season.
It's something that she can build on. There's no reason why she can't do the jump. She's got to get them out there in competition, go after them and attack them.
And the ordinals from 1st to 3. Right now she's in 2nd. Some other skaters have already skated tonight. Jennifer Kirk still the leader. And here is the Mighty Mite who stood on the podium. Very emotional time for Fumio Suguri last spring. On home ice, she captured a bronze medal, and what a time it was for that country of Japan. Takeshi Honda also making it to the world podium. Now Fumio Suguri wants to build on that.
Fumio will skate to Chopin, this program, as all her programs are. It's choreographed by Laurie Nickel. Very focused going into this short program. Perfect technique in her skating, effortless speed. Here's the triple Lutz. Triple Lutz double toe. Terrific control on the landings of those jumps. Into her triple flip. Could hang on to the landing. sequence we've seen. And a back scratch, becoming a lost art. Very effective way to close her performance.
Well, she closed last season by winning the bronze medal. She will be one of the contenders this season, certainly. Not only for bronze, but maybe a world championship. Fumio Suguri of Japan. And still ahead, Jennifer Robinson, Canada's 5-time champion at the MasterCard Skate Canada International. Spectacular skater who has grown leaps and bounds over the last few years. One of the most elegant in the world.
Elegant, a beautiful, clean skating. All areas of her skating very strong. This is a combination. She opened the program with her triple Lutz. A nice snap in the air, a strong, solid landing, the speed on the landing as strong as when she went into the jump. With the triple flip, you could see her kind of pause and let down going into it. She didn't get the snap. Was not straight in the air, couldn't hang on to the landing.
We have seen a few skaters tumble out of jumps so far this week, and expect that through the weekend. It's early in the season, and I know there's no off season, but there's no competitions in the summer, and the difference between practice rink and competitive rink is enormous.
Oh, that adrenaline, and if you know going into a jump you're going to be penalized if you make a mistake, all that comes into play. I did notice, though, Fumio had a larger presentation with this performance. She was skating out of herself more than she normally has in the past, and I liked that. That's great this early in the season.
And even though she fell on the triple flip, she knows she can make the mistake now at a Grand Prix event, but you cannot make the mistake in March at the Worlds, when she'll be battling with the likes of Sasha Cohen tonight and Irina Slutskaya of Russia, and maybe even Michelle Kwan. Ordinals #1 right now, Fumio Suguri, the leader. On ice, Quebec's own Annie Belmar, coming off another second-place showing in Canada. Nationals, dream come true, gets to go to the Worlds, and maybe not the most pleasurable experience. 21st at the Worlds, her first. Right now, Suguri is our leader. And Annie Belmar, who has struggled with consistency and with nerves over the years. What does she have in store for us tonight?
Annie competed last week at Skate America, finished 10th, so she definitely wants to improve on that performance. This is the same short program that she used last year in competition. The music is Big My Secret. Into her opening jump, triple Lutz, very nice. So big she almost hit the boards. Footwork now into her triple flip. For it.
1 One down, one to go. Annie Belmar, who has battled trying to put two programs together, the short and the free, and the short is now out of the way. Little stumble on the flip. But a nice skate overall. A good start here at Skate Canada. The backborn skaters. It's been quite some time since a major meet has been held in this province. A chance to skate in front of family and friends. Annie Belmar rose to the occasion.
She made the most of it and is going to come away from this short program with great memories. Look at the height on this Lutz. The distance she covers in the air, and ran out of room there for the double toe, but a good landing. And now the end of her performance, she's done the jump. She can relax, and you see the smile appear on her face. Before that, it was all work and all focus, and she could let loose a little bit and enjoy skating in her home province.
She is one of those athletes that you can feel the stress, see the stress in her body when she skates at times. We saw it at the Nationals a couple of times, at the Worlds. She can ever get over that hump. Could be great things in store for Annie Belmar. Required elements marks, again, the range 4.7 to 5.3. 7 of those marks are being used for the final marks. Plus presentation, again, 4.7 to 5.4. The ordinal range placements. One judge has her first, a couple of seconds, some thirds, and a fourth. Annie Belmar is currently in third place.
La prochaine patineuse représente les États-Unis d'Amérique. Sasha Cohen.
Here's Sasha Cohen of the United States. Tatiana Tarasova with her now. Sasha, fourth in the world, fourth at the Olympics. Great things predicted, standing in her way. A couple of Americans, a Russian. But this might be the season for the 18-year-old.
Her most difficult jump, triple Lutz. Triple Lutz double toe perfectly on the beat of the music.
What a spin. What a spinner.
But her best element in the short program, spiral sequence. When was the last time you saw a short program this exciting?
Oh, no. Can you believe that? 10 seconds left in the program. A program up until that point that was perfect. So good it was almost unfair. Look at this. But a bobble and a glitch at the end of her performance. Down went Cohen. And she's had a couple of those in the past. Blips at the end of performances.
When you train with Tatiana Tarasova, you train to hold nothing back, and that's the chance you take. She went after everything. Perhaps a little too much. The performance took over, and she lost her focus in that. And it's a costly deduction. It's a 0.2, 0.3 deduction. But who can match this skater if she is on? Can anybody in the world touch her? I don't think so.
And of amazing women's skaters, Sarah Hughes, Michelle Kwan, and so many others. And Sasha Cohen, they say, is the next one. What a short program until the final 10 seconds.
The jump that gives her the most difficulty in practice, the triple Lutz, one of the better jumps I've seen from her this week. Very focused at the beginning of her program. Look at the position in this layback spin, the arch of the back and how high her free leg is at the back. But the position continues to grow and continues to evolve. I loved the way she used each and every beat in the music. I mean, I've heard Malagueña so many times, you wonder why would she choose to skate to it. She breathed new life into it, but here, the mistake, she just got her feet caught. But you know, she almost did her coaches a favor. She'll be easier to coach after that, because had she stood up, how much better can you get? Where do you go from there?
Well, she has gone from California to Connecticut to train with Tarasova. Big move for her. And Tatiana Tarasova has made and built some great champions, made them better. We'll see what happens this season with Sasha Cohen. Look for her to be at the Worlds for sure. Required elements marks, big deduction to 5.1 to 5.6. The range, 5/10. And the presentation, 5.6 to 5.9. Undeniably the leader, even with the fall. What a program. What a performance. The 18-year-old from California, Sasha Cohen.
Sasha Cohen est en première place dans cette partie de la compétition. Merci.
On the boards, Doug Lee. On the ice,
La prochaine patineuse,
Jennifer Robinson.
Canada.
Jennifer Robinson.
Got married over the summer. A lot has happened to her in the last year. I look back at the Worlds in Nagano. Terrific free skate. Moved her into the top 10. Garnered 2 more places for Canada at the Worlds. And in January, she will be looking to make it 6 national titles.
Jennifer is skating to Symphony Modern, and what's unusual about this short program is the way she's included the elements. She's saving her most difficult tricks for last. Opening here with her double axel. Footwork now, 1 foot building into her triple flip. her triple Lutz.
There was some thought that Jennifer Robinson might not be skating on into a new season, might be thinking about moving on. It's a good thing that she has. She still is Canada's best female skater.
And each year out, when you see Jennifer in the new season, she has improved over the last season. This, a personal challenge to herself, doing the elements in reverse order.
For Robinson and her chorus line and her fan club. Very classy champion through the years. What I've always admired about Jennifer Robinson, though, is her tenacity. We saw it at the World Championships. She was heartbroken after the short program, came back, and she is one of the best fighters out there.
Yes, she is. It was only a few years ago that she had the nasty habit of two-footing the landings of her jumps. She's gotten over that. She was a little bit tight today, but see how she fought for that landing. 100% concentration, determination. It was not the best short program she's capable of. It was early in the season. She'll take it.
With her coaches, Doug and Michelle Lee. And congratulations to Jennifer, who became the lovely bride of Shane Dennison, skater and coach. Marks are low. Required elements 3.9, bringing out the raspberries from the crowd here, 5.1. Presentation, 4.8, 5.4, better marks. Jen Robinson right now is in 5th place. Annie Belmar is currently 4th. So Annie is ahead of Jennifer. Sasha Cohen is the leader ahead of Fumio Suguri. And the ordinals all over the map.
La prochaine patineuse représente la Russie.
Victoria Volchkova.
And our final skater in the women's short program, 4-time European bronze medalist from Russia, Victoria Volchkova, who through the years has skated in the shadows of Maria Buterskaya, then Irina Slutskaya. Was 7th at the World Championships, 9th at the Olympics. 20-year-old who now trains in Chicago.
Right into a double axel. Victoria gets a lot of height in her jump, sometimes too high, and she can't control it. Here's her triple Lutz. Nice.
Wow.
Woo.
Big, big jumper. Very athletic skater. Oh, no.
Pick slipped on the takeoff of her triple flip. Victoria, it's always been about her jumps. That's her strength, and when she does make a mistake, it tends to affect the rest of her program. Kind of goes into herself and looks uncertain.
A few years ago, many projected that she could be a future world champion. Will have to go some now to live up to that standard. But she can fly. Victoria Volchkova had a crash landing no on her flip here tonight, and that will cost her. Sasha Cohen will be our leader after the women's short program in Quebec City. We'll be back. Program.
The range of marks for required elements.
She will receive credit for the quality of the two jumps that she did land, the double axel and then the triple Lutz in combination. But after she fell on the flip, I thought she kind of wasn't into the rest of the program, and that doesn't help with specifically the second set of marks.
Still, though, she was better than some of the skaters. Hardly a night of perfection. Sasha Cohen had maybe the best 2-minute and 20-second short program we've seen in quite some time, but final 10 seconds fell to the ice. She will still be the leader. Volchkova will be third. Suguri will be second. And that drops the Canadians down another notch. Here are the standings heading to the free skate. Sasha Cohen of the United States. Fumio Suguri of Japan second. Volchkova third. Zuzana Babiakova from Slovakia fourth. Annie Belmar fifth ahead of Jennifer Robinson in sixth place. Jenny Kirk seventh, Michelle Curry ninth, as the women now ready themselves for the second portion, the free skate on the weekend here in Quebec City. How about that performance, though, by young and talented Sasha Cohen, one of the world beaters, maybe someday future world champion. Season has begun. We've seen some great performances here tonight, some baubles as well. That's the early season for you. Here's Debbie Wilkes with our leader, Sasha Cohen.
Sasha, congratulations. That was quite a performance tonight. You were electric until the last couple of seconds. What happened?
It's just something that was really a silly mistake, and my footwork is a new side of my skating I'm developing, and, you know, I really have no excuse for that, but I'm going to go home, treat it harder, and not let it happen again.
What about the move all the way from west to east? How has that worked?
It's been fabulous for me, and I really feel like I'm a lot more trained and prepared. And I'm really excited to go into the long tomorrow and, you know, travel with my new coaches all around the world this year.
We wish you the best of luck. Thanks.
Thank you very much.